Jerry, Third View Private Wealth emphasizes a third view perspective. It's right there in the name of your firm. What exactly does that mean? And what does that mean for your investment philosophy?
So Warren Buffett said, a brand is a promise. We love that. So we took that and kind of said, what is our promise to our clients? And then what is our promise to ourselves? So we came up with a name that we thought was kind of a higher standard than the industry norm. And we really just use that to hold ourselves accountable.
And you run a family office. What are the trends right now in the family office space? Because that's an area where a lot of people want to get to.
Yes, I ran a family office for an individual for a few years. And people talk about the transition of wealth within wealth management space and the opportunity and the amount of talent and the lack thereof in the future. I mean, there's gonna be a lot of fragmentation in the family office space. A lot of families hire old CPAs, old advisors, et cetera. They're aging out just as much as our industry is as well. So we just think there's a big opportunity to do that. So we offer an outsourced family office model at Third View.
What exactly does that mean, an outsourced family office model?
So every family office is unique, meaning they have a specialty usually in one aspect. Could be investments, it could be in private equity, whatever the case may be. We offer an a la carte solution to fill the gaps wherever they need it, because they're not going to be able to find the talent to bring them in-house. So we try and, if it's bill pay, if it's investment management, we try and fill that void for them, being a kind of an a la carte family office, outsourced family office.
And what are families looking for most nowadays? Which particular services? Because we keep hearing about this generational transfer of wealth, trillions of dollars coming from the boomers to the X's, the Y's, the Z's, millennials, it's all coming down. So what are people looking for specifically in the family office arena?
They're looking for trust. There's a lot of emotional and family challenges that kind of get interweaved with the family wealth. And so they're looking for advisors that they can trust, for the matriarchs and patriarchs, and then the next generation. So whoever they can trust to kind of navigate those situations is what they're looking for.
And it used to be a lot of the family offices would invest in private equity. Now everyone's doing it. It used to be family offices and college endowments. So how much demand is there that you're seeing for private equity? And do you think maybe it's gone a little bit too far?
So there's a lot of demand still. A lot of it, though, is direct deals nowadays. So before it used to be, hey, get access to this institutional fund or that fund because it was hard to get, direct access. Now it's everybody wants direct deals. I want to get a piece of Stripe. I want to get a piece of OpenAI, whatever the case may be. So you have to work a little bit harder on our side of the table to go deliver those unique, value proposition or opportunities for them.
And then talk a bit more about your particular firm and how you're growing and bringing in new advisors, because we keep hearing about retirement of 100,000 financial advisors over the next decade or something like that. So talk about your growth.
Yeah, a lot of firms are doing aggressive M&A. Like that's their whole mantra. They set goals around it, et cetera. We're not. We're in this business and we're just basically trying to align our long-term objective of 20 to 30 years left. Me and my partners in our mid-30s. So we're just going to align our interests with what we think other young advisors want and then build a firm that they can kind of tack onto and grind it out with us.
And then finally, how do you grow along with your clients? So in a family office, you're going to need to know the younger generations and make sure they trust you so they don't take daddy or granddaddy's money and split.
Right. Yeah, to grow along with them, you need to educate them. That's the whole entire point of view of what we have is if you can educate the next generation, help the older generation that created the wealth, but educate the next generation, get the family ready for the portfolio versus the portfolio ready for the family. You can really just cement yourself in there as a trusted advisor for the long term.
All right, well, thanks a lot for coming on and talking about it.
Appreciate it, Greg. Thank you.